What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Sanctuary of Satisfaction. For this week's episode, it's not just life changing, it's also lunch changing. Today, got a super special one for you today. Not only am I going to show you a quick and easy fix for your weeknight fajitas or fajita tacos, I'm going to show you the grilled avocado. But blowing everyone's mind at the Lee County Fair and Rodeo this year, recommending my grilled avocado. So stick around. I'm going to show you that. And not only that, I'm going to drop 10 winners to win the Brat box today. Stick around. I'm TD. You know what it is. As always, thank you guys for joining every week, twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays at 12:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I go live. I teach you how to make a recipe using my products, which are right there, using my products that you should be able to duplicate anytime within an hour to an hour and a half. This is how I cook pretty much on a daily basis. How you see me cook right here is pretty much exactly how you see me cook in my personal life about 4 more times every week. So today, I'm going to show you guys a quick and easy fix for your fajitas. I don't know about you, but I've been at the fair and rodeo in Lovington, or the Lee County Fair and Rodeo in Lovington, New Mexico for the past 10 days. And let me tell you about one of the things that you can get at the Lee County Fair and Rodeo, which is exactly what I live off of when I'm out there. And what it's going to be is, it is the Baja, and that's the name of the restaurant who's out there, is the Baja fajita. Mine is going to be a pretty similar to it here, but I'm only going to cook about half of my skirt steak today, just so that way I can have some more for later. All right, I'm going to do that piece today, and this one I'm going to hold back here. Let me grab a Ziploc bag here, and while we got the Ziploc bag, let's say what's up to my man Robbie. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on? I'm excited to see who these winners are going to be for the Brat boxes.
Yeah, right. I am too. So that's kind of what you've been waiting on, right? Kind of you, everybody else, like all the people in the chat. People are going to watch the show a little bit later. They're going to figure out who the winners are from the Brat box. And so, yeah, let's kind of recap a little bit here about what happened in the past week, Robbie.
So what's been going on? I know you've been at the fair.
Yeah, there you go. I was waiting for your cue. Are you going to ask me? You're going to ask me, what you been doing, TD? How's your week been? Where have you been for the past 10 days?
Just told me what you've been doing, but how was it? How was the fair?
I know it was great, man. It was great. And I can tell you guys, I am still going through withdrawals here on the fair because, one, I love being around that many people. You put me in a crowd and you put me in a concert, I flourish. I love it. I feed off of the energy. It is one of my favorite things. The bigger the crowd, the better. I think I even told one of my kids that this weekend because she was kind of not interested in going to the concert, and she didn't want the Kane Brown to be her first concert. So she's like, I don't want to go. And I'm like, look, dude, with a concert of this size and of this magnitude in this area, I'm like, you got to understand that it's just going to be the experience. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to listen to it, but you do have to, at least check it out once in your life. So it was pretty badass, I got to say. There was a lot of people.
I saw you throwing down with Kane Brown over some damn hat.
I did, man. I did. I was ready, man. I was ready, dude. I had the sleeves off just like him too. I was like, oh yeah, you got tattooed sleeves? Yeah, I could do that too. So, all right. So what we got here, none other, and I've been telling a lot of people too, and the only reason why I'm not using it today is because I'm sold out of it at the moment, but it's coming next. I got the Carne Sutra right here. This was the absolute most popular product at the Lee County Fair and Rodeo this weekend. I had people coming up and they would just come up with their friends and they would grab it off the table and be like, you need this, buy it. And I'm like, well, they're 2 for $3, or they're they're basically the price 3 for the price of 2, but buy 2 get 1 half off or whatever the deal was. And they're like, okay, fine. So they give him 3, and he's like, just use them. Like, just use them. So that was one of the best things. And again, this is how you use the magical Carne Sutra. You want to get some distance between the bottle and the meat, and you want it to just rain down, that supreme taste that you only get from the Carne Sutra onto the meat. And that's how you make love to your meat right there. You practice that art of Carne Sutra. And then if the wind would act right for a moment here, for the one time in the history, I'm going to show you what I do is I take the meat and I press it down into all of the garlic, the pepper, any excess of the salts and stuff that get on my shit. What is this thing? Foil that the wind is trying to blow away from me. So here we go. I'm going to fold it up. It ain't going to look pretty today. There we go. We're going to let this set for just about five minutes or so. My grill is sitting right around about 600 degrees, about 650 actually. And what I'm going to show you guys next, before we get to the raffle's coming. I got the box right there. I can see it. It's a big box. It's a big box. So what I got next is I'm going to show you guys the one thing that I've been telling all my customers for the past 10 days. That is one of my newest obsessions. And this is something that is really quick, really easy. It doesn't even have to be ripe. Your avocado does not even have to be ripe to do this. You can use an unripe, it's not the best when it's hard, but you want it to be somewhat ripe. But the riper it is, the mushier it gets, the better it tastes, of course, right? But you also have some more solid avocados. When you ain't got time to wait for some avocado to ripen, then what you're going to do is you're going to do this. So I got my seed here. Whoops, I missed it. There we go. Pull it out. Come on. Whoops, on the floor. Let me grab that. Otherwise, I'm going to get avocado all over the floor. All right. So you see here what we got? We got the avocado, and I've just pulled the pit out of the avocado. That is it. So here's what we're going to do. I got some ghee. I got some olive oil, whichever you want, and I'm going to sprinkle it on there, or spray it on there, sprinkle it on there, however you want. That is ghee that I have on there, which is going to be similar to butter. And right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with the smoked chili salt. I just got a fresh batch of this within the past couple weeks, and we're going to season it. And now I got the wind, so I'm going to keep it a little closer. And let me just show you guys here. Actually, we're not going to worry about it. And this is what I do. Right there. Right? It doesn't seem like it's a big deal. Get some inside there. Look at that. Season up your avocado. You can also use Carne Sutra. It is also fantastic with the grilled avocado. But today, I'm going to show you guys the newest obsession that I have, which is the smoked chili salt seasoned grilled avocado right here. So, all right, we got that sitting there. And I'm looking over here at my grill. It is still about 650 degrees, which is right where we want. So you got 2 options here, and I'm going to show you both of these. One, you just grill up the avocado, direct heat, get some sear marks on it. You want to sear in the smoked chili salt in that ghee. You want it to caramelize. You want a nice sear on the top. Then what you can do is you can take a spoonful of salsa and you can fill it up in the middle and cover it with some cheese and cook it on the outside so the cheese melts, and then you can just eat it with the spoon. Otherwise, what you can do is you can grill it up and then you can chop it up and you can make a nice guacamole that you can smear on your tortilla for your fajitas, which is what I'm going to do today. All right. So let's get this over here and let's get to this drawing. You ready for this drawing, Robbie?
I'm ready for this drawing.
So I do have to say out at the fair, that is one thing that there is a ton of people doing, which is raffles and selling raffle tickets for a lot of other items and a lot of other things, especially guns. Unfortunately, this year I did not get to go through and put my name in every one of those raffles like I usually do, but I didn't get to this year. But let's go in there. There was a lot of people that have already drawn. I was going to draw on Sunday, and I do apologize. Sunday, I was here, I was ready, and I left all of my charging equipment in my trailer, which was packed up from the booth, and I had pretty much no way to go live to cook. So I was just going to do the drawing. But anyways, we're here today and we're going to do the drawing. So all of those of you that came by, let me show you guys here. This was the 6-pack box. If you purchased a 6-pack of products through me at the Lee County Fair and Rodeo, you received a raffle ticket into the raffle to receive one of 10 Brat boxes from TD's Brew and Barbecue. Now, I will be going and personally working on this recipe Friday. So we will be getting them out very soon. So you got any kind of drum roll or anything to it, Robbie? Now, let me show you guys, if you haven't seen the show, if you're watching right now and you entered this drawing or you know someone that entered this drawing, share the video so that way everyone knows that we're drawing, because there was a lot of people that went through this show here in Lee County, which is only about a mile from my house. There is the spicy carne sutra bratwurst. That's the spicy carne sutra bratwurst. And look at these. These are the carne sutra bratwurst. Look at the size of those. Look at the size of those. Do you see that? Do you see this size in your grocery store being sold anywhere? No, you don't. These are bratwursts, and they're only made right here by me. So what I'm going to do is we're getting them ready to come out. So what this box is, it is going to be a package full of the bratwursts. So without further ado, Robbie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So I got to do this so I can finish this up and go pick up my kids. Going to be a quick one today. All right. Ready? Okay. So how should I do this? I don't want to tear up my box, but I can't get my hand in there. All right. Hold on. I figured I could reach my hand in there, but that's kind of the point, right? So let's cut this tape off. And this is how my boxes are shipping now. If you order any gift sets or anything like that, this is how my boxes do ship. I normally have a stamp on the side. I don't have one on this because it was for a display box. All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
So they're shipped with that placard on the front saying win one of 10 boxes.
Yep, it would have covered it up. It would have covered it up. Are we ready? Okay, so now I have this, and I'm going to leave it like this so I can put my hand in here so you guys can see. Are we ready for the first name?
Here we go.
Whoops, I dropped it.
Oh, my
yes.
goodness.
All right, are we ready? It is Daniel Williams. And I have your phone number here. I'm not going to show it to the camera. I have your phone number here. Daniel Williams. I am going to call you later and let you know that you are one of the very first winner of the very first Brat box from TD's Brew and Barbecue. So, Daniel, I will give you a call later on. All right, are we ready for the next one?
Dude, I was there when they showed up. It was him, his wife, and the daughter.
Right. I think I remember exactly who you're talking about. You ready? Here comes the next one right here. It is it looks like Mary Steele. It's either Mary Steele or Marty Steele. It looks like a women's handwriting, so I'm going to say it's Mary Steele. But it's so Mary or Marty Steele. I will be giving you a call later today to discuss your Brat box. Congratulations, right, Mary or Marty Steele. Yeah, that's two. Ready? All right, you ready? Here comes the next one. Dude, I cannot read this one, but I'm pretty sure it says Carlos. Carlos something. I cannot read the last name, but it's very, but I do have your number on here. And Carlos, I will be giving you a call. All right, here we go. Next one here. We have, looks like Randy Pebsworth. Randy Pebsworth. So I got your number here, Randy, and I'm going to give you a call. That is 4. So we have 6 more. So I got to say that out of all of the raffles, this was your best option, 100%, wasn't it, Robbie? Out of every one of them, this was the best option. This was the best odds. Right, we had better odds than the casino, man. We were killing it. All right, you ready? And I can tell this one is from the very first day. It is Shelly King. Shelly King. I will be giving you a call. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5. We are halfway through. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? We have Billy Bell. Billy Bell. I know Billy Bell. He was the very last person. He was the very last person to buy it on the last day. Billy Bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 now. Oops, the freaking wind keeps blowing them away, man. Blowing them away. You guys ready? Here we go. The next one here is Jared Gladden. Congratulations, Jared. Jared Gladden. I know he was pretty excited. And then let's see here. So that's 7 now. Here we go. Number 8, Robert Abels. Robert Abels. Thank you very much. I will be giving you a call. That's 8. So we got 9 now. Ready? This is 9, right, Robbie?
Number 9.
JD Latimer. JD Latimer. That is number 9. I will be giving you a call. And
Here
are
we
you
go.
ready?
Last one.
Here we go. This is the last one. The last one. And I'm going to say it's Michael Pearson. Michael Pearson. Guys, that is 10 names from the Brat box here. And what I'm going to do is everyone is going to go into the trash and get it. Yeah, that is a lot of names, dude. It's going to get shredded later. I do have my list of names to call here. So let's get back to cooking. Congratulations to the 10 winners. They are they are people who physically had to come by the booth to sign up to be one of the test batches. So if you guys know anyone whose name was called, please tag them in the chat and let's get back to cooking these fajitas. All right, I'm gonna move this right now. Robbie, how jealous are you gonna be whenever these people get those Brat boxes, man?
I just go straight to your store and buy them. So.
Oh, come on, dude! Like you got like
I am
a
jealous though that I couldn't be in the drawing. You know.
Yep. We were disqualified. This was a test. This was a test batch. This is a test on how we're doing this. Guys, I promise you more stuff is going to be available very, 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 very soon. Let's get to grilling. So I got my beef tallow here, and I'm going to get this on my grill. Now, my grill is super freaking hot. And one thing I did do is I did semi-half-ass clean it today. I semi-half-ass cleaned it today. I cleaned off all the deflectors. I cleaned all that up. So here's what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do, let's go ahead and let's lay that meat down. Who's ready? After talking about brats and all of that, let's look at this. Let's look at this and let's lay the meat down on that grill.
It looks like it's around 600 degrees right there.
Yeah, it is. It was actually more closer to about 7 at that point, but yeah, we're good. Let's go here and we're about to put the meat down and then you're going to hear it. There we go. How's that looking right there? That looking pretty good. You can see there, look, that's what Carne Sutra does to your meat right there. And you can see the fat side, the side that has more fat than the other. I leave a lot of fat on because I like that char. So here we go. Listen to the sound when you put that meat down, baby. There it is. Oh, and also too, if you want, listen to the sound when you put that avocado down. Listen to the sound when you put the veggie down. Whatever floats your boat, man. I'm not hating. Reminds me of Ted. Remember that movie, Ted, with the bear, with Mark Wahlberg. Yep. Putting the veggie down.
So whoever.
Hey, good job on the drawing. Hey, thank you, Pops.
Yeah, whoever won out there, you are going to enjoy these brats. I've had them multiple times, and they are awesome.
Yes, and like I said, this batch I will personally have a hand in, and I will be actually these will be our test batches. We're going to get them right, and we're going to knock them out, and then the packaging's be right, and then it's going to be great, and then they'll be available to the masses. So we just got to figure out how to ship them and all that stuff. So these are going to be the first boxes. So thank you guys again for coming by, choosing to put TDs in your face, and man, so many customers came by. And they were all looking for the same type of recipe and whatnot. Look at that char that you already get on it from that Napoleon. Look at that. So I'm going to put it here and I'm going to turn it the other way. So we're just putting a nice char on it. And we're going to warm up that avocado. Nice hot grill. We're going to keep letting that skirt steak go just a little bit more. So recently, let's see, what else? What else have we been doing? Oh my God, dude. So like the Braves, Jesus, man, oh my God, hold on. I can't get myself together again after not getting to talk about it for so long. But no,
Michael Harris is back.
Yeah, today we get Michael Harris back. And my dude, I had a couple people who came by the booth. They were Midland Rockhounds fans. And that is pretty awesome because I've had a follower on Instagram for a while who used to play for the Midland Rockhounds, who is actually starting tonight for the Braves, dude. It's Grant Holmes. Bring out the hair, dude. The guy has been sick. The Braves have lost every game that he has started after they went to the bullpen. And this dude has been phenomenal. Has he not, Robbie?
Yeah, he's been awesome. He needs a haircut.
Yeah, well,
but
don't be hating on the hair, bro. Don't be hating on the hair.
His name's not Chris Sale. That game the other night, Sale and Snell, holy moly.
Yeah, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead. Let's turn that meat. We got that nice crust on that side. Look at that. We're sizzling up that carne sutra. The carne sutra is building up. And I'm going to check my avocados one more time. Look at that sear and that char that we have on these avocados. Now, here's where you can get tricky. Add your salsa right there now, if you would like, and then your cheese, and then you can let it finish up right there. And what you're doing is you're just going to finish heating up the avocado from the bottom. Now, another thing that is more fantastic, I know I'm using a gas grill, but I promise you, charcoal or wood, it is more fantastic. I do cook on that a lot. It's just extremely hot at noon to be cooking over an open wood fire, and it's a little easier to maintain my heat on the gas grill for the show. I'm still achieving the same results, but it's a lot faster.
Hey, check out your dad's comment because I'm gonna have to block him.
Oh my, yeah, he's a Ranger fan. Yeah, dude, I kind of grew up a partial Ranger fan too. Like I did like the Rangers. The Braves were my team, but we always went to Ranger games in like around Labor Day, which was around my birthday. So I was a pretty big Ranger fan. I did catch a ball from Juan Gonzalez in his 96 season. That was his MVP season. So that was pretty sick, dude. And I still have it. And then what was it? A couple years ago at the fair, the radio station, which is the Ranger affiliate, they gave me a bobblehead. And when I got home, I opened it. It's like a surprise bobblehead. And when I opened it, it's the Juan Gonzalez as he's turning the bases after winning MVP. Becoming the RBI guy, the leader of the RBI guy or the leader of RBIs that season, and then when he was MVP, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, dude, I remember that bobblehead doll. I thought he had his arm out like that because he had just shot up with some roids.
Hey! Whoa! That's Juan Gonzalez, man, and yeah. So I did hear this would probably be like my only time that I would say that I would have been on TV was I did take a sign to the game. I took a sign to that game. I think it was like what was it, 96? So like 15, like 14 or so, 14 or 15, something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, I did take a sign and it said, go Power Rangers on it. and apparently they showed it on SportsCenter for like a split second. So, and of course this was like 96. So like TiVo did not exist. So, but apparently some friends of the family saw it. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I was on there going, go Power Rangers with my sign.
I love the new stadium. At least they got shade.
Oh yeah, man, the new stadium is awesome. Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, the first time I got to go in that stadium was it was a terrible day because the first time I got to experience that stadium was in 2020. And let's flip this steak. Steak's looking still pretty good right there.
And the Braves lost.
Go ahead and turn it this way. No, worse. That was it was in October of 2020. It was in October of 2020, and the game was the Dodgers and the Rays because the Braves were up 3-1 on the Dodgers in the NLCS, and we bought tickets to the World Series because we wanted to be one of the 11,000 people. And so we took the chance, and guess what happened? The Braves blew the series with a 3-1 lead. So we got to watch the Dodgers beat the Rays in Texas. That was pretty cool.
They shouldn't even count that season. That was a shortened season. So we'll put
you're right. You're right, dude. That's what the Dodgers needed to win.
Because they can't win any other time with the highest payroll.
Right, that's what they needed, man. That's what they needed. They needed that shortened season. So I'm rocking at about 125 internal right now. I know I'm getting a little warm on one side. I can start to smell the cook. And what it's doing is it's getting that char on there. So I'm going to fold it or flip it one more time. And let's finish up the char on the other side. And then we should be looking at about 130. I like to pull my skirt steaks around 130 to 135 because typically you want these to be somewhere around about 140 when you slice them because they like to be nice and tender that way. So I'm going to try to get these pretty close to that. And look at these grilled avocados. Tell me this isn't a game changer, man. Look at the sear on that. Wow, thing is hot. So we can mash it up. We can make guacamole with it, or you can just eat it right out of the shell like I normally do. So have you had grilled avocado?
I've never had that, so I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, it's quick, simple, awesome.
While we're waiting on your meat to get juicy enough. So we're going to do a show on the 17th and the 21st, and we're taking a hiatus from the 22nd of August, and we'll be back September 8th. So
yes, at what time? Yes, so we will be so we'll do Sunday, we'll do this coming Sunday and next Wednesday. And then Robbie and I are taking a hiatus for a couple weeks, and we're going to get ready for what's to come after Labor Day weekend. And what happens on September the 8th? Football season, which means what? Robbie, what is coming back this year?
The halftime show. And we're going to have a drawing. TD doesn't know about it, but we're going to have a drawing. If you send us a picture of your fingernails painted like the Bears quarterback, we will put you in a drawing. We don't know what you're going to win, but we just want to see your fingernails painted. Yeah,
I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come and do with the paint, dude. You're hating right now, man. You're hating on my guy. My guy. You obviously have not been watching. You have not been watching, man. Did you not see that? Oh, God. All right, so we are at 136. Hold on, we're going to have to resume this conversation because I have got to show you guys this crust, right? Oh, shit. Hold on. Almost lost that bad boy. Look at this. This is the crust that you can only get from Carne Sutra. You can't see it there, right? Look at that crust right there. That is the Carne Sutra crust. And right now, you probably can't tell, but it is frying the outside of the steak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it right here. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going to put this steak right here on the side. I forgot to dress up my board here for you. I was going to show you guys one of the things that I like to do here is dress up my board. And as always, when using your gas grill, as soon as you turn your grill off, make sure that you reach down and you turn the bottle off. It's an argument that my dad and I have had words over before, and it's one of those things. Every time I reach down and I turn my bottle off, it's always that conversation I remember with my dad. It's like, why? Well,
your dad
I don't know. What if it leaks out? I don't want to lose all my propane, or what if I leave the burner on? Which may or may not has happened like 3 or 4 times.
So
right? Like, I mean, how many times do you accidentally leave the burner on? Like 3 or 4, right?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you this one real quick. This is how you're going to dress your board here. You're basically going to want to make like a chimichurri or a style. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of pesto here. That is olive oil from the pesto. And I'm just going to smear it right around here like this. All right. We're going to put it on the board. We just want that flavor there to set the meat in and let the meat do its thing. All right. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with a little bit of lime juice right there. Since this is my skirt steak, I'm going to get it with a little bit of lime juice right on the on that pesto. Or if you want, you can use herbs and stuff like that and make it like a chimichurri. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down just a little bit of spicy Carne Sutra right on that bad boy right there. And then we're going to put our steak and let it rest right on the board dressing. Because see that? That's what we want. We want that steak to soak up any excess of that board dressing and all that flavor. And then when we cut it, we're going to cut it in there. I've seen guys using slices, pats of butter, like some chopped up red peppers with some fresh garlic, rosemary, quite a bit of stuff in there. However you want to dress it up, that's what you want. But you're looking for basically salt, fat, and acid. All right, which the fat we get from the pesto, the salt we're getting from the we're also getting from the pesto, but we're mainly getting it from the carne sutra, and then the acid from the lime. And while you let it rest, add a little bit more lime to the top, just to give it some juice power here. All right, and let's see here. How are we going to do this now? Let me go grab my tortillas.
Hey,
remember, I said tortilla on purpose.
Hey, do you have 20 bucks I can borrow?
No, I do not. And if you ask me that again, I'm going to go tell those cops over there that you're begging and they're going to kick you out. I had a problem with somebody. There was a kid that kept coming by my booth like the first day, and he kept asking me for money. And I finally told him if he asked me for money again, I was going to go tell the cops he was begging and they were going to kick him out. So, yeah, I don't know whose kid it was, but it definitely wasn't mine. And I wasn't looking to support somebody else's kid that day. All right. So I got my, I know, man. I know, dude. I am an asshole. I know. So here's how we're going to do these. If you want, you can put the, and like I said if you want to add cheese or add salsa to it, you can. Now my avocado has been off the grill for just a moment here. And I'm going to put some of this. Now, I cheated a little bit today. I saw this. I wanted to try it at my Albertsons, and they have a mango pico de gallo. And so I figured, why not? Instead of making pico de gallo, because I already made pico de gallo the last time I was live, I'm just going to grab this nice mango one, and I'm going to fill it into my avocado here. And then, of course, we're going to put this back on the grill and let it melt that cheese. All right, so here's the cheese. Now, my avocado is still warm. My grill is still warm. I got it toasting up my tortillas, but the grill is not on. So we just want to pretty much melt this cheese right on the top of this avocado. All right, how are we looking here? We looking pretty good, Robbie? You going to eat that as your side?
I'm going to eat that right there, along with that skirt steak.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. So my tortillas are getting nice and hot. They are way hot. And we are going to let this avocado finish. All right, so here's what we do. That's not a bad pico de gallo, dude. I'm usually not into the store-bought pico de gallos, but that was not bad. All right, here we go. Let's start cutting into this the skirt steak, and let's make us some tacos. All right. So here we go with the skirt steak. First thing, what we want to do is the way that I do the fajitas is that you want to cross against or cut against the grain, but not on your first cut. So your first cut, you're going to cut it with the grains, and then when you go to eat it, you're going to take the bite and you're going to pull it out by the being against the grains. So what I like to do is the first thing, I like to take half of the steak, cut it in half, just so I can show you guys how freaking awesome this steak is. This is my my skirt steak here, and it is dripping my board dressing all over my laptop. So here we go. I'm going to go with this side, and I'm going to cut this. And this you can eat just like this. Trust me, you don't have to make tacos. You don't have to make fajitas. You can just eat this just like this. I have this exact meal that you're looking at right here very, very, very often. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half one more time, just so I can get a little bit smaller pieces and get a lot more of a bite through in my skirt steak. You see that? That's what you want. That is hot. Holy shit. Dress
Chef
your board,
bonus.
man. Dress. Yeah, if that wasn't here, chef bonus. Damn.
And Pops, if
That
you're
is
still
phenomenal.
watching, come on over. He's got extra there.
Yeah, come over,
for
Pops.
you.
He's probably already eaten. He's already told me multiple times he can't wait till 1:30 to eat. So here's how I usually eat my grilled avocados. And what I'm saying is, look at this. You can see, and I'm going to show you this just because this is why you get this by grilling your avocado with the smoked chili salt. Do you see that? It's kind of actually swelled out just a little bit, but look right here. This is the smoked chili salt crust. You see that? That's the crust that we built from the smoked chili salt. How amazing is that sear, right? Looked pretty good, doesn't it? So then what I do here is I go through and I cut it into some cubes, and I bust out my, where's my fork? Whatever. Here's my fork. I'm the only one eating right now. And I bust out my fork and I go like this. Dude, look at your avocado. That is badass, man. I'm telling you, if you're not grilling your avocado for anything you're making with avocados, you are missing out. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to smash this down on my tortilla here. And I'm going to have that grilled avocado right there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some skirt steak in here. Some nice big pieces. And then, whoops, forgot my pico de gallo. All right, and this is a mango pico de gallo here, and I'm going to pile it right on the top. All right, and that's all you need. This is it, guys, right here. If you want tortillas, use tortillas. If you don't, you don't. Sometimes you feel like a tortilla, sometimes you don't. But here in Southeast New Mexico, you pretty much always feel like a tortilla, right? I'm going to hold my hand underneath this and try to get a good shot. Look at that bad boy. How does that look? Right there. That looks amazing. See that dripping right there on my hand? Yeah, beautiful, right? Put some TDs in your face.
Your dad just said he forgot that it was Wednesday.
He forgets it's Wednesday every week, I tell him.
Damn.
I see him at like 10:30 and he's like, oh, it's Wednesday. That one required a little bit more of a pull, but I shouldn't have tried to bite that piece in half. There it is, but damn, these are good. Guys, hurry up, let me finish this so that way I can show you the other grilled avocado.
So while he's stuffing his face with that fajita taco, let's talk about some football. Who's ready for football? What team are you going for? College, pro? Shoot it out there. Let us know.
Yeah, we want to know. And you get bonus points for showing up at the well, no, not really. It doesn't matter. You just get bonus points for hating the Packers. Like, it doesn't matter who your team is. If you hate the Packers, you are welcome. And if you're a Packer fan, we don't hate you. We just judge you solely based on your personal team preference. Here you go. Check this out before it gets way too hot. Look at that. Who wants the grilled avocado? Shit, that is hot. And then the same thing. You can take this right here and you can basically chop it up and make guacamole. Chop it up and make guacamole. You guys catch that one? Who had that? Who?
Here's Bart chiming in. Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Respectable. Yep.
That's it right there.
Oh, God, I love skirt steak, man. Skirt steak, flank steak, it's all my favorite. I love it. But like I said, you can only get that crust from treating carne sutra, letting carne sutra treat your meat the way that it does. That's how it goes down right there. But yeah, this is it, man. I'm going to start dressing my board every time for pretty much everything. This is the, I was going to use the spicy lemon pesto, but I didn't have enough. And I think I saw some mold in the jar, so I was not going to try that.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, hell yeah. So let me, penicillin, I'm allergic to it. So here we go. I'm going to take this piece right here. And look here. Yeah. That's what happens when you put it in that board dressing, dude. Look at that. Damn. Anyways, you guys are going to keep hearing me talk, eat like a freaking cow right now. I've been at the fair. But let me show you guys this one real quick before we leave. This is the salsa stuff, the pico de gallo stuffed avocado. And you can see again your seal on there. Damn it, it's too hot. I can't hold it long enough to take a bite and tell you about it. But let me go ahead and show you. Here, I tell you what. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to show you the grilled stuffed avocado. Can you see that? How's that looking right there? Look at that. See
Yeah,
that? That's how you want to eat it right there. Look at that. Coming right out. Whoops. Fell right into my hand, dude. Comes right off of it. Just like that. Grill your avocados. Grill your avocados. That's all I can say, man. My dude, Pigs on Barbecue on Instagram. My dude, he grilled avocados all the time. And I was so skeptical. And then one day I tried it. And then 2 stories real quick. I got to tell you, man, 2 stories that were pretty cool that happened last week. Well, one, the grilled avocado. My buddy came over and he watched me grill the avocado. And he says, my mind has been blown. I'm like, what? And he's like, my mind has been blown. He's like, I just sat there and watched you do that avocado, and I don't think I've ever seen that done before in my life. And I'm like, oh, dude, it's fantastic. You've never had grilled avocado? He's like, nope, you're changing the game. I cook steak, chicken, and shrimp. And the first thing this dude did was eat a whole avocado. And he's like, yep, game changer. And then, so one other thing that I had, oh, God, that is good with the salsa, man. I got to say, that is the shit right there, man. That mango salsa, dude, I want to chop that up and make guacamole next. I'm going to try that next. But then I had another customer came and he said he loves the barbecue sauce, but he said it's a little too thin for his taste. And I said, oh, I do understand that it's a vinegar-based sauce, so it is going to be a little thinner than something that you're probably used to. And so we got to talking about how you apply the sauce. And what I had mentioned to him was making sure that you apply the sauce with the sauce being warm before you apply it. Like, that's one of the reasons why you always see me painting it on. Like when I do the chicken skewers, we always paint the happy little chicken skewers with the nice paint, with the nice painting of barbecue sauce. So what happens is that you are basically warming it up so that way it sits there and it gets to a consistency that you can work it with, and it can be applied and stick very nice and evenly to the meat instead of trying to pour it over the top and letting it run off. So I highly suggest using I suggested using a aluminum cup. These are like $4 or $5. You could pick them up at the dollar store, I think. But I think that's where I got mine, or it may have just been the grocery store, but you can pick those up there. I recommend that with a brush. And I recommended that if he was looking for Bob Ross painting story with barbecue sauce, exactly. I told him that if you're looking for a thicker sauce, to check out the low calorie sauce. And the low calorie sauce is 15 calories, 3 carbs, only 1 gram of sugar. And I let him try it. And he said it tasted great. And he said he liked how it was thicker. And then he thanked me because he had diabetes anyways, and that it would actually be better for him if he switched to the low calorie sauce instead of any of the other barbecue sauces. And he actually solved 2 of his problems there by getting a thicker sauce from TD's Brew and Barbecue and a diet-friendly sauce. So if you know anyone who is diabetic or is looking for a diet-friendly sauce, definitely do not sleep on the low-calorie sauce, because it is definitely not the same taste as what you may be used to. But anyways, thanks everybody for coming by at the Lee County Fair and Rodeo, and thanks for joining me today while we did the raffle. I will be in touch with you guys. I got to finish these fajita tacos so I can go pick up my kids from school today. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'm TD. Robbie, tell them what's up.
Thanks for joining. We'll have 2 more shows. Then we're taking a hiatus from the 22nd through the 7th. And we'll be back on the 8th.